the other. I think Wec was happy with that. I think, oh wait, we forgot the Matilda. Previously banned by Indonesia in the first phase as red. This time they open up with it. Well, do you go Phobius Alpha?
They have this with Alpha.
They can't leave it.
Between the two. Because Alpha Matilda together would be just...
So Phobius Matilda. Phobius Alpha.
Phobius Alpha. I still want to consider...
Phobius Hylos?
No, they don't
That's too much.
because they already have the Matilda on the other side. But if ever the Hylos can still go EX, very rare that we've seen it. So you're also thinking about the potential Kali that can come out here. There's your Aura locked in by whoa. Okay.
Oh, wow, they let it go.
So there goes the Alpha Matilda combo.
The Alpha's open. What?
Okay. Alpha, Matilda.
Look, Alpha on Vival was disgusting enough. This is Alpha plus Vivian's Matilda.
They can do almost anything and everything.
That's why they picked up the Hylos with the Aurora. It's not going to be the ultimate stop. Oh, there's no way the Matilda and the Alpha can move, but at least it's something. It's a better response to that. You protect your jungle just a little bit better to what will eventually be overly aggressive Indonesian squad that will be invading your jungle at minute 1. Maybe. That's what it looks like right now, if that is an Alpha. They can also just suddenly surprise, but usually that's what you... I was going to say surprise and pick up a Hayabusa, but no, they do. It's not Hayabusa, and there is the Kali that we mentioned earlier.
It's not so simple anymore.
Yeah.
I think Cambodia did set this up well, because if you're thinking about the Alpha, that's the obvious. And then the other swing would have been the Nolan.
Oh,
let's
The
go.
Hylos deals with the Nolan, and now it's up to you. Come catch me. Come catch me. What else are you going to commit to stop the Fanny? The Kali gets her hands on the Fanny here, ladies and gentlemen.
because there's no room for flex anyway, right? For Indonesia, Khalid is definitely going to the XP lane.
Correct.
You have the Matilda in the roam. They don't have a stopper just yet now for the Fanny. And they're going to just have to kind of draft their gold laner and their mid laner around that pick.
Yeah, debut Fanny pickup for Tagami in this tournament. So this was something they've been holding close to their chest, and now they've said, Tagami, your time to shine.
Coach Casey, is the Hava Eudora in you?
Oh, I wouldn't mind that. We saw that brought out by
It's a thing.
by an Indonesian champion at that. So I would invite the Eudora, honestly.
Eudora could go single-handedly. She could be the hunter. The Fanny could become the prey here.
Although I have felt as a Eudora, I don't like going up against a Hylos and an Aurora.
Clear
Hylos
kind of
alone.
sucks.
What?
Clear kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does.
You have a Matilda next to you?
With a Matilda, it's not the easiest wave clear in the world.
Yeah, wave clear's your problem. But you're Indonesia here. I think you could win fights and then convert. You don't have to worry about the map. That's secondary.
Aurora, Rome, Hylos, EXP. Hilda's still gonna be up.
Cambodia can still rock the Hilda if they wanted to.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's no more room for Alpha, so you can still go ahead and go for it.
Mess with the Haya early on.
If you want to dead lane it, I wonder if they can surprise and just go Ruby EXP. I mean, I'd still pick the Hilda. With that, at least you get like a strong single target stun and some damage too.
If they want to be safe, they can go for something more versatile in the gold lane as well, like something like a Lunox. They can go for Moskov. What else is good against?
Fanny.
Brody
Yeah,
is something that we do see quite often
Soft
against
counters.
assassins.
Soft counters of Fanny would be the Brody and the Moscow.
I still subscribe to the school of thought that Brody's kind of cursed in this meta, even though with the changes to him, seems like every team that's trying to bring out a Brody has just like suffered somehow.
Even the best of the best that try to play with the Brody
Yeah.
have failed. International champions, local champions, just couldn't make the Brody work.
But this is Shell in her prime in the gold lane.
With a Matilda.
Oh,
With the
it's-
Matilda, you're right.
You know the tough thing is, Cambodia can go Edith, but then the Valentine is still open for Indonesia. I think that's something Cambodia needs to respect, that the Valentine might still be an option.
They can keep the Edith for last.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It's Bruno.
Wow, they go for Bruno against Hayabusa.
Louis Fendi.
Part of me feels like that's respecting Shell. With what I was able to bring out. Parents got even not for the Clint. I would not want to use the Clint up against the Fanny. You know what? Show Matrix again.
Or Moscow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the automatic response. If there's Fanny on the other side, you go Moscow. Okay. All right.
My 2 picks, guys. My 2 picks from the group stage.
We alluded to this in the opening of WE24 Women's MLBB. He recently buffed Kadena. Then what do we see in Shell's hands? There's the Moscow.
Ooh.
Ready in.
I like it. It's aggressive, faster. Again, it's fast. That's what I'm feeling again from this lineup. It is fast.
In your face.
Yeah, and now part of me saying that this might not be a good time for Edith, but she's small. They need something a little bit more oomph right away.
What is that? What are the answers to that? Phobias? What else do we have? They can still.
They go.
Always want to be able to jump. Like there's very little jump.
Even Arlot's tough here. On this
They
high
can't do
roll
that.
for sure, right?
So Yuzong, Terizla, Export. What else is good?
Oh,
So it wasn't XP Hylos.
They made it XP instead. Okay. Trying to deadline against a Kali, but a bit slower. So you just stand there, get hit, and the Kali sails.
Same thing, you know, we did get a glimpse at how good Tagami can be on these assassin picks. We know that she likes to go for them. But this makes me a little worried, you know, because of the fact that you just have this burst potential, I guess you would say, from Indonesia. And I think that's why also Leo mentioned, you know, they do just want to go fast. They want to be able to just go ahead and snowball out of control in this early game. And that's what they're planning to do. I mean, even pressure-wise, they're going to have to really babysit Tagami's buffs, especially early on.
It's going to be real tough. We were talking about a possible maybe after the Manila first pick, an Alpha plus the Hilda, right? That would definitely stop any assassin that Cambodia would try to utilize here. And the fact that they go for the Hayabusa, and then after that, the Kadira, it just really shows you that Indonesia are just feeling it, man. They're really confident right now after game number 1. How do we say that they're not confident? They got that game in a full kind of domination way. So, I don't know. For them, it's all just about comfort at this point, right? Cine, this is one of the picks that has given her so much success in the past. So, it's Cine on a comfort pick. It's Viva on a comfort pick, too, on the Hayabusa. Both lethal ignitions, like they said, they just want to play super fast, super aggressive in the start. But I'm not going crazy with it. Right? I mean, they still have ways to actually go for plan B. And the plan B is in Chell. That's why they already have that Moskov. Can actually still play for the mid to late, can stop Tagami in a lot of these skirmishes with the Spear of Misery. So they have plans to fall back on if this early game, this fast-paced gameplay doesn't go in their favor.
I almost see, if you want it to be in your favor, too, you're going to have to go ahead and get the scaling going, get the momentum going. Wow, under the turret.
Shadow kill, first blood. Vivo just picks it up top.
As I was saying, you want to be able to get the momentum going and get things going, especially when you have a Fanny. But as soon as I say that, Vivo goes and makes her own play up top. So that's good pressure and pacing because now this turtle is up. So Cambodia will start this. I think they're just going to blitz it and make it go as fast as they can. They should be able to just grab this objective. Fumi and Vivian are there, but there you go. Tagami will get it. Maybe a fight.
Petrify the back, finding it off waves as well. City punishing the Fanny. Tagami down. The SOD does connect. Let's see if they actually want to go for this. The purple buff is up, and this should be the goal for Indonesia. They give the turtle away. They can't get the purple away from the Fanny. It'll be massive. Fumi Echo already level 4. Moshi, level 4 as well. They're both going to just maneuver away from the purple buff. It's too risky for Cambodia to take. It's too risky for Indonesia to stay. Whoa. Purify out of the implosion. Very good escape from Vivian, I guess.
Yeah, Vivian almost at level 4, so she just does hit it. But, it's more so that thing where it's like, Indonesia is just like, all right, if you want to grab a turtle if you want to be able to grab objective, then we at least get something out of it. And that was that, that burst kill that Tagami faced from Cine. And I think this is always something that you're going to have to watch out for. And I like the Tigreal. I'm glad that, Cambodia has that and is able to go ahead and set things up with an implosion. But, like our panel mentioned, there's so many tools to deal with this. And Vivian taking a little trip there with the Circling Eagle. It looks like Tagami also in the area, but might want to just kind of be careful because look at this right here. Vival also there with Cine. And so when I'm looking at Cambodia, the transitions in this game and how they can build up. Spear. Whoa.
And the Spear of Misery to pin her down. US still able to flicker her out, but now gets the implosion onto Vivian. Still no Purify. This time around the Cutthroat. Able to get him down. That's a good shadow kill in the back. Finding the kill, and now it's Cine with the Oddity escaping. Tagami, no more energy to proceed with the other kills. It'll just be a roam for roam trade.
All right, better than nothing. Tagami getting on the board. That's what she needs here. Turtle's going to be up here in 15, and they're keeping things from getting too out of control. And I think for Cambodia, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to just avoid this snowball and then get to the point of the game. They're still keeping Moshi up there. Turtle's now up, information provided, but Indonesia quickly getting in that position. Both junglers will make their way from the bottom, focus on getting their buffs, and then join this fight. You're still, even for Tagami, she's got to wait for that purple. So both teams kind of getting in position, really. And meanwhile, we've seen this pick come up many times. Fendi is on this Bruno. It's done really well for the most part throughout the tournament, even back in the MLBB Open men's matches. And eventually, you're just a big threat in terms of, damage and when you get that full stack and everything else. But as long as Tagami and Fendi can work together with the fact that you have an Aurora and you can lock people down, then that's great. But playing against how much utility Indonesia is going to be thrown at them is what the difficult part is, Chell.
Okay, we'll be able to get the Spear of Misery down. Tagami forced to recall. Oh, Petrify in the back city! Oh. Finding the rough waves. Tagami could cable away just in time. A saw too earlier from Chell to try to help and put more kill pressure down.
Okay. I guess they're just going to ignore this turtle for now, man. Like, they're focusing on getting these kills. They want to go still by here.
Chell get those escape for now. Spear of Misery not just there. Oh, the last turret shot I thought it would get Tagami, but she's able to cable away. Vivian walking up, turtle to be taken, Implosion, and the Purify from Vivian to escape. Baiting out the Frigid Glacier as well from the Echo. Jumping in with the Concussive Blast, Nabi very low, Spirit Misery doesn't pin Yui Fendi to the wall. Now Vivian rocks with the Guiding Wind. Fumi Echo still trying to corral them over in this tier 1. Will not be caught by the freeze. There's no Implosion to be scared of. He does have the Raging Sandstorm still. There. The shots coming down. Healing from Fumi Echo and the Guiding Wind just clean. Meanwhile up top, it's a 1v1. Vivil picking up the turret now in a 1v1 against Tagami. Tagami will be forced back.
I feel like what we're watching here, Mirko, is like, you're seeing the teams go 4-4, and then the jungles are just in their own world. You know, it's the old assassin matchup, basically, between a Fanny and a Hayabusa, and they're doing their things, splitting the map where they can. Part of this, though, is you're seeing it every single time you see Cambodia go for a fight. It's the fact that they just have, let's say, the Purifies. I mean, you got 2 from Indonesia, you got the Guiding Wind. You have so many options to be able to get out. And who do you focus on? You know, who do you try to burst down if you are Cambodia? So far, a lot of the times it's been, you know, either Shell, but like I said, she's got the Purifier, or even Sydney. And it's almost to a point where you got to be able to just have a follow-up after a follow-up. Whoa, Tagami.
Even the Petrify mid-air almost got Tagami, almost shut her down there. And this is with a purple buff, Naisu. This is all so far. They've been able to shut her down. Ooh, getting the Implosion Flicker, but unfortunately, Shell has a Purify. Vivian doesn't have Purify, though. Will be frozen down. The Guiding Wind will save her. Fumi Echo will tank up the turret shots now. Healing back up, Raging Sandstorm from Fumi Echo. Getting onto 3 with the Glorious Pathway down from Moshi, but it was just disengaged. Vivian caught by the cable. Sagami jumping into the back line, but it's only onto Fumi Echo who's going to be able to survive again. Yui Fendi getting the turret in the mid lane. Shell with the SOD. Vivo walking forward. Quad Shadow not available. And Sagami somehow is still able to get away.
How is no one dying?
I have no idea.
That's my biggest question. I mean, on both sides, props to both teams. Because every single time you say it, as that team fight broke in, I was like, you know, this is what Cambodia has to do. They have to follow up and follow up and follow up again to get through all the utility. They almost did it. It's like they just need a little bit more damage. They're down a little bit, you know, 2,000 gold or so. But ultimately, once they get the items they need, those will result into kills that they can then convert. Because right now, it's like they just don't have enough to be able to go and clean those up. This last turtle, though, for the taking here, either team getting a position once again. You're going to keep some pressure on that side lane with Shell up there. It looks like Vivil will just go ahead and start it up. They know that purple buff's got to be taken. Down the mid lane again. There's Turtle secured by Vivil.
It's a flicker burnt out from Navi already. Vivil walking up now onto the purple buff. Doesn't get the steal. Both the retributions used push. Tagami is still getting it, but as usual, Chell's right there to bait. Yui Fendi, good slide tackle away from the Breath of the Ocean. Now Chell's going to be able to actually get the Spirit of Misery down, but the Implosion catches her. So that's a Purify to escape. Now the shielding with the Guiding Wind. SOD to get away too. Circling Ego, knocking him up. Tagami very low, has the cable. Vivian chased down. Yui Fendi just cutting her down with those footballs. And Vivian still is able to escape with the photo.
Still able to escape. I mean, this is...
City.
Oh, City.
Petrifying the rough waves, gets the passive down the Frigid Glacier, baited out
Vivil.
Vivil with a shadow kill, assassinating both Hue and Nabi.
Very just well layered. Again, with the escapes that are happening, baiting Cambodia to force the fight. Fumi in trouble a little bit, but can heal up if she needs to. And, you know, this is where you're in a situation for Cambodia. I mean, I just mentioned the 2,000 gold deficit earlier on. Now it's ballooned up, you know, 6,000 gold because of what's happened here. And even just the macro level of play that Indonesia is doing, pushing these tier 2 turrets even, and working on that way. Cambodia really doesn't have an option. They have to be able to go and fight, and they've been doing that. It's just, again, capitalizing on those fights, capitalizing on the fact that you are able to burn some of the Purifies from Indonesia.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Shadow kill, passive, this time not there to save Nabi, so...
Does she have a Sky Piercer?
She doesn't.
She doesn't have a...
It doesn't look like she does, so the fact that she's doing this much damage with no Sky Piercer, City almost getting the read there, no Petrify earlier. If he did, Tagami would definitely be dead there. Let's say purple buff. Zone away up top to 2v1 situation with Vivil going at it. Now the Breath of the Ocean competing onto Moshi and the SOD from downtown up top. It's a shutdown. Hayabusa taken now. Vivil going to be assassinated. Meanwhile, Spirit of Misery catches Tagami into the Breath of the Ocean. The purple buff gets taken. So both assassins falling.
Both assassins going down, but Indonesia just continuing to control and further the gold lead they had. Great response, though, from Cambodia, at least to push in that tier 2. They get it. And that's a good amount of gold too. You know, that they were able to get down. Mid lane still in trouble though. They try to hold on to this mid turret. Lord is up. And with Cambodia losing another turret here in the mid lane, they're gonna try possibly to get information that they need. But this will get spotted out here, Yui. She's gonna wait there. Obviously waiting for the rest of the team. She doesn't have an implosion. Shell. Oh.
She does have the flicker, and ends up being a very, very wasteful flicker there.
So yeah, there is no Sky Piercer there for Vivel. She's just doing that much damage with the Endless Battle.
It's just
Malefic
raw
Roar.
damage, bro.
Raw damage. And Shell also picking up another defensive item. They're locked and loaded for being the aggressor, but also being able to defend pretty well. Malefic Gun, too, for Yui Fendi, but this is just a Lord going in the hands of Indonesia. So Cambodia will have to go and get ready for a defense. Now, their defense can be pretty good, even when that flicker is going to be available from Yui with the implosion. But right now, this is tough, man. Being able to get to a point where you have to defend in the base with Tagami on this Fanny, who can provide some pretty good damage, but it's difficult, right? You are going to be relying too on a proper Frigid Glacier, but like I said, you got to get through the 2 Purifies plus the Guiding Wind. Tagami does pick up a Malefic Roar, and they'll just continue to put pressure here on the purple buff, so she probably won't see it. Good push, though. She's just doing her own thing down bottom. Shell was just trying to keep her under control. Purple buff up. Lord making its way down bottom.
Guiding Wind over with City, and there's going to jump onto Tagami. The Raging Sandstorm connects, and the Rough Waves gets rid of her. In the back of the Petrify, Yui Fendi still able to get the Purify in time, but she's so low. They're all just forced to back away, and Vivi can just consistently heal to back up. Vivil's not even in the team fight just yet, so she's waiting for the right time. Man freeze, City very low, the Guiding Wind to get her a bit more HP as Vival continues to just pressure up top. Oh, that piercing damage from Chell. Almost taking them down. Vival gets the base turret. Now they have to deal with the Lord.
Now they're going to deal with the Lord. Bottom turret's going to be worked on. They get rid of that so quickly. They'll try to keep it together. Mid turret now. Can they defend against this push? Lord finally going down. But they might try to end this.
Nabi, say goodbye to the passive. We'll be able to flicker back in time, but Vival just escapes as he goes in with the Shadow Kill. Raging Sandstorm preemptively from Fumi Echo. Trying to possibly go for a read. Tagami doing a good job with cables here to try to just dismantle the move. It goes into the back with the implosion, but they're all purifying out. Vival catching one, Nabi no passive, circling eager to knock Yui Fendi up, and that will be the Bruno down. No marksman, no mage, no high ground wave clear for Cambodia. Just Tagami, who's going with the cables as good as she can, but the base is open. Moshi, the last frontliner, will be taken down. Only Tagami versus the world. No purple buff, and the base will certainly be taken down. Indonesia will sweep Cambodia.
Coming out clean once again in game number 2, Indonesia. Assassin versus assassin in the jungle, but man, we saw the level of play that they bring, these ladies. Always on point across the board. Able to put pressure where they need to, focus on the objectives where they need to, and just fight if they want to, really.
Yep.
And again, they will go move forward, I believe. Again, with this sweep, upper semis here, they go to that grand final spot. This is great, man. Again, you know, just seeing this kind of level of play, and for Cambodia too, they DB women, for their dominance, you know.